Hi everyone, I have my March 2015 favorites today, and it is all makeup related. I think there's one tool, so that's it. I'm really going to try to keep this short and sweet. I'm going to try. So first thing is I've really been enjoying kind of a combination of things. Really shimmery blushes and applied with this brush. So this is a MAC 188 brush, I believe. And I have two of these hard candy blushes, an ombre blush in Punch, and the other one is in Honeymoon. And so I'm wearing Honeymoon today. These are like super shiny metallic type finish blushes. They're a little tricky to work with because there is so much shimmer, but I really had been wanting a shimmery blush, and I had gotten MAC's Dainty blush, which ended up being a little too dark for me to really build up to the shine I wanted. So you can see how shiny these are. Neither one is super strongly colored. They're a little bit, I'm sure for a lot of people they would be more highlights than blushes. On this one, obviously you can concentrate more on the pink side and get more of a blush, and then on the light pink side for a highlight. Generally I just mix them together. I have a fair amount of pink in my cheeks anyway, so if I don't have much coverage on my face, then I'm just looking for some shine. And this, I can kind of swirl it in and it doesn't kick up a bunch of dust, and then really buff it in so that it builds up a shine, but it doesn't look, I don't know, these can really enhance your pores. But I find this and kind of buffing and doing very thin layers, I can get a really good shine, and also because it's very small, I can keep from going in too far. Because with other brushes, I have a tendency to hit like right here, and that's where a lot of, most people have more kind of obvious pores there, so I just want to stay out of there. And yeah, so anyway, that's a really good combo. This Pur Minerals Soul Mattes palette. This is a nice one. So I am keeping this in my vanity now, and this color right here, this kind of light cream color, is just so perfect for a brow bone highlight for me. It's very natural, it's very pigmented. It's hard to get a good kind of really light cream color that's actually, you can see right there, it's actually pigmented. It's very bright, etc. And these are just really nice to have kind of in combination with something shimmery on the lid. There's all kinds of different crease colors. So I've really enjoyed this kind of berry tone in the crease, and I use that in my Wet n Wild Vegan Culture kind of mint palette look. I thought that came out really pretty. I like the very kind of orangey tone here. It's just lots of good colors. I don't like the packaging. I feel that it's a little dated feeling, but I really do like the product inside. It's pretty small. It doesn't take much room in my very tiny drawer in my very tiny vanity, so I do appreciate that, and it's just a bunch of really nice matte shadows, so I really like it as kind of a companion palette. Face, I'll just talk about face stuff really quickly. I keep saying quickly like it's gonna make me talk faster. This has been a rediscovery, L'Oreal True Match in W1 Porcelain. So I did do a review and demo of this, and I have kind of a mix today. I originally tried on a sample of the NARS, was it NARS? Yes. Sheer Glow in Siberia. But after about 4 hours, I didn't have anything left on my nose. So I went ahead and touched up with the True Match on my nose. They are very similar colors, actually. This one is a little bit, it oxidizes a little bit to more of a peachy tone, but it is like the same amount of lightness, I would say. And the NARS is a little bit more yellow toned. I do have pictures that have those three, the two NARS foundations in Siberia along with this, and that will be going up on my blog soon. I just need to edit those pictures. This doesn't last very long on me. It also is kind of, It gets really shiny after about 2 hours, which I don't mind because I'm liking the kind of sheeny look. And then it's really kind of worn away by about 5 hours, but it's not that much worse than other things I've used. So just to find something that's light enough for me for $6 with a coupon, awesome. Really easy to get, love it. I have had a lot of breakouts the past couple months, and my go-to concealer is the Makeup Forever Full Cover in shade number 1. This is what I have over my blemishes on my chin today. I also have it kind of over some redness in my cheeks. It's really good at using actually over pretty large areas. As long as you don't put too much on, I feel like I can kind of sheer it out to more medium coverage, and it covers redness really well, it covers blemishes really well. This lasts on a really oily blemish for me for about, I would say, a really oily one, it's going to start breaking down around 2 hours. If it's not super oily, then it's going to last 4 to 6 hours, and that is much better than most concealers. There's something about my oil on my face that just like eats makeup alive. So yeah, this for me performs really well. The shade is a tiny bit dark, but it works. It's, yeah, it works. So I really do recommend this. Very nice concealer. I wouldn't necessarily use it under the eyes though, because it is a little bit more of a dry texture. And then I'm just gonna kind of mention this. It can't really qualify as a March favorite, but I have a sample of the MAC Face and Body in C1, and obviously this is too dark for me, but this is the type of formula that it's the only thing that works on my face easily. So I am going to buy the huge bottle of white as well as the smaller bottle of C1 and mix these, and I think that between the MAC Face and Body and the L'Oreal True Match, those are the only two foundations, liquid foundations I'll need. What I love about this is it just has such a glowy finish. I can apply it without it settling into my pores. It doesn't make my cheeks look dry. That L'Oreal True Match does have the same problem I have encountered with every other non-face and body formula, where especially like right in here, it can look so dry. So it's just, I should have tried that like years ago. But then again, years ago, I didn't have such a problem with my, the dryness, cakey situation. But yeah, awesome. And last face product is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Diffused Light. And I do have that on today over the L'Oreal True Match. It's a very pale yellow. It does have quite a lot of shine to it. You can see very tiny particles of shimmer in it. But the yellow is good for redness, and I really like the amount of glow it has. I want something that gives a little shine, because if I am going to use a powder, I don't want it to be totally matte, because I do want more of a satin finish on my skin. So I really like that one. And last thing, saving the best for last, is just lips. I've been so into lips this past like 6 months, just crazy. And so I'm still continuing to really like matte lipstick. And kind of in addition to really still loving matte lipstick, I've been really liking purple tones. So this one is not matte, but I've had it the longest of these lipsticks. It's a limited edition Maybelline lipstick, and the shade is Nude Embrace. There's now a creamy matte lipstick from Maybelline that's called Nude Embrace, and I also really like it, but it's more of an orange tone. It's nothing like this Nude Embrace. Why they reuse the name, I don't know. I really like this color. It has a cream kind of, yeah, cream finish. I don't know where I was going with that. Also very similar is the e.l.f. matte lipstick in Tea Rose. I also have Natural and Nearly Nude, I think it's called. And I find myself wearing Tea Rose the most, and that's what I have on my lips today. It's quite similar, I think I said that, to the Maybelline. And then a more recent purchase is this Milani Moisture Matte, and it's in Matte Glam. This is not quite as purple as the tube may make you think. It's more pink. If you could really build it up, it's more purpley, but on the lips it just doesn't really translate. Which is such a bummer because all the pictures you see on Instagram, like Milani, the ones that show up on Milani's feed, which are other people's pictures, they're so purple. And it's like, but that's not what it actually looks like. Kind of bugs me. So these are the colors. That's the Maybelline Nude Embrace. There is e.l.f.'s Tea Rose, and there is Matte Glam. So I was surprised how comfortable these e.l.f. matte lipsticks are to wear. I really do like the formula. I think overall the formula I like the best would either be the Maybelline Creamy Mattes or the Rimmel Kate Matte lipsticks, but it's hard to really get any of the colors in the Rimmel Kate Matte lipsticks because I want more, but they never have any. I have 104 and 113. 104 is like a rose tone and 113 is like a really super light peach, which is really hard to wear. So I'd like something lighter and maybe something like really deep and vampy. I think that they have a really deep one at Target, but it's never in stock. Anyway, so really loving the matte lip colors, really liking these kind of purpley tones, mauve tones. I think they just, I don't know, they're kind of fun and different, and I feel like it works on my skin tone pretty well, so I've really been liking those. So that is everything for my March 2015 beauty makeup favorites. Let me know if you've been loving anything the past month, if you've tried any of these and whether or not they worked for you. And if you have any questions, I'd just love to hear from you. So I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're interested in seeing more videos from me, then please do subscribe, and I'll see you soon.